host, Dawson Richard here once again for another LSU video. We are previewing LSU versus Florida. And very interesting game here, very interesting game. But from a matchup standpoint of these rosters and the storyline, that is the biggest part of this game, right? Because of Florida's coach, Billy Napier. Guys, okay. During this head coaching carousel that LSU went through, one name that was always connected was Billy Napier. Because, already had the Louisiana connections because he coached at Louisiana Lafayette. But it was reported that he wanted a job, right? He was waiting on a call from LSU, and he would absolutely take this LSU job here, mind you, right? But Scott Woodward did not hire him, right? From all accounts, the reason why he was not hired was because you don't hire the coach from Louisiana Lafayette for LSU. Is that fair to Billy Napier, who is probably a very decent coach? He is coaching the Florida team better right now, even though the roster isn't it. But anyway, it isn't fair. I don't think it's fair to just be like, hey, since you coach Louisiana Lafayette, you can't coach LSU. Who knows what happens is going to happen 5 years into this. All right. But anyway, no matter if it's fair or not to both Brian Kelly and Billy Napier and rebuilding years, this is probably one of their biggest games on schedule to basically be a suck it type thing. Sorry, I had to adjust light here, guys. And also change the music here, right? That I listen to while I record. That's what these headphones are for. But anyway, besides for that storyline of, hey, who is the better coaching hire, which is totally unfair in 2 rebuilding years, mind you, there's the matchup itself, right? Tennessee was not a good matchup for LSU. That is just a fair thing, right? But I think Florida is a better matchup just because of how the defense is, right? I think the Matt House defense works better with what Florida does than what Tennessee does, right? But honestly, it doesn't matter what this defense does, mind you, if they can't keep the momentum off of Florida. And when I mean momentum, I mean make sure Anthony Richardson does not feel himself. Anthony Richardson is probably a top quarterback prospect no matter what he does this year just because of his athletic traits. You see him, you think Trey Lance, you think Josh Allen, that big build guy who can sling it, but is very raw of a talent coming out of the NFL draft. But the thing with Andrew Richardson, it seems this season, right, is if you get him in his feels, like if he's feeling it, right, if the defense is letting him get himself into the game, right, get the momentum going, right, he is a very dangerous guy. He's always going to be dangerous, right, but if you're giving him momentum, if you're giving him tempo, right, if you're letting him be this tank that he is, he will destroy you, right? So that's the job for Matt House's defense. Make sure that Anthony Richardson does not feel himself, right? Doesn't get momentum. You have a freshman linebacker, and I think it's Harry Perkins, right? Let him spy Anthony Richardson. Let him sack him. Let him tackle him. Blitz this guy. Make sure he can't get momentum. Because here's the thing about it, the right receivers for Florida, no matter how you feel about how the core for LSU is currently doing, it's better than whatever Florida is walking out there every single week. So that is the case with how LSU needs to play their defense against Florida. Just make sure Anthony Richardson doesn't feel himself. Make sure he doesn't get on fire. Make sure he isn't this tank. Very simple on paper, but it's going to be a challenge come, game time. And then there's offense. This is the hardest question for this offense, right? They're going to have Will Campbell back good. They're going to have some more running backs back good, right? But the biggest question is this. can your quarterback Jaden Daniels and your wide receivers do enough to get points, right? And the defense actually does their job, that I'm saying, right? That they stop Anthony Richardson in this offense. Can they have long, sustained drives to tire out Florida's defense? Make sure the offense stays cold for Florida even more. That's another part of stopping Anthony Richardson. Win the time of possession. Make sure he doesn't have that many drives on him. So that's going to be the challenge for this LSU offense. Can they do enough, right, for the LSU defense to get their turnovers, get their sacks, to get LSU offense enough opportunities to do what they need to do? I think that's basically it, right? Keys to victory. Like let's run through these, right? Stop Anthony Richardson. Play good defense. Those two are basically the same thing, but we're going to call them two things right there. Offense, do what is enough, right? We were just asking for enough. Get the playmakers involved. Get the running involved. Make sure your offensive line does their job. Make sure Jane Daniels can actually play enough, right? There's a lot of questions involving Jane Daniels right now. I made a video about it in that corner right there. Watch it as to why LSU plays him. Prove me right that this is why Jane Daniels is the guy right now, right? If not, we're going to be calling for Gary Nussmeier no matter what. Will I be calling for him? No, but fans will. That's just a fair thing. If Jane Daniels is the best case to win right now, show it to me, all right? And overall, just play smart. Play like you're LSU, right? Play like you have the NFL, first round talent in Keishon Butte. Like just prove to me and to these LSU fan base that, yes, this is a rebuilding year, but we still got talent and we can still beat Florida. But yeah, that's going to do it for it today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I sure do enjoy making these videos for you guys. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy. This has been Dawson Richard. We're on the road to 120 subscribers. If you feel like adding on to that, then do so. But once again, I will see you guys next time.